wrong with our mentality? That we think that we may read up on high stations, our scholarship. Our reading could be a curse. Could be a curse or a blessing. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, could not read or write. But all the scholars were coming to him to explain to them what it was that was written. So who was the real scholar? So this is a whole paradox. And when Musa ﷺ was able to remove his ego and his humanity, there was still room for growth and development. And that's why he said, Khidr ﷺ, someone who had been created from the presence of Allah Almighty. Khidr means the green, ever fresh. There should be an ever freshness in our being all the time if we are living and reaching to our eternal being. I ask people all the time, how you doing? Well, the same old, same old. Same old, same. How can it be the same? You're either getting better or you're getting worse. Nothing stays the same. You become aware of that being that is Allah Almighty in us. Everybody got it. So you got it. But the power that Shaitan has over us is that we don't know that we have it. And so he's able to cheat us, and he uses our power. Shaitan has always hung around the prophets of Allah Almighty. Shaitan has always hung around divine presence. He is not in divine presence, but he always hangs around divine presence, stealing power, energy. I was saying to the brothers and sisters last week, if you ever see a shooting star through the sky, these are Shaitan's people trying to steal knowledge from the heavens, and the angels pursue them with a light, and they destroy them before they hit the earth to come and spread more mischief. Something's always happening. The war is always going on. That's why Allah's servants, they stay jacked out of their mind. They're always full of zeal. Because they're like, what? They are like a kid in a carnival. Their hearts are like children's hearts. They don't hold nothing in their heart that they can't carry with them when they leave. That's why they overlook us. Their love for us is unconditional. Is there punishment to come through them? Yes. Mercy come through them? Yes. Do warning come through them? Yes. But it all comes as a means to remove the falsehood from us so we may reach to that love, that divine love that Allah has put in all of us. And that's why everyone loves a baby. That's why people love humble people. That's why people love old people that have gone through the world and they've done so many things, and now they feel beat down and they feel themselves coming closer to making their transition, and they start to give up everything. They don't want nothing. They just want to talk. How you doing, baby? They're just the sweetest people. But we don't have to quit until we become old and regret the things we did in order, knowing that we're going to meet our Lord. We can do that now. And that's what guidance does for us if we listen. That is a boost to take our rockets up. When we're in our full power, there's nothing greater than a strong, good person that can fight the devil in themselves and outside of themselves. That's how Allah Almighty protects the garden. That's how Allah Almighty raises up paradise on earth in a place that paradise has never been. Takbir! Allahu Akbar! We're witnessing something we've never witnessed before. And if we're going to live longer, we must ask Allah Almighty to forgive us and help us to gain more of good blessings by living, because we're going to see something that has never happened before, and we are the ones that are bringing that in. We are the ones that we're looking for. We're the ones that we're waiting for. Don't look further than your own nose. That's why we're all responsible. Don't play with this life. Allah woke you up. It's another opportunity. Allah is saying, go get her. And we're going, what? Sit back down, lay back down. Shaitan got us. Shaitan got us. And that's disrespect. Shaitan is taking our power. He sucks our power. If we don't use our power, Shaitan uses it. Shaitan uses our power. That's why we feel so drained. We feel so negative. We feel so depressed. We feel so angry. That's why we become so envious. Do you think multi-billionaires are envious of each other? You think happy people are envious of each other? Only unhappy people seeing happy people begin to envy. And that is an abomination. That means that it's something from ourselves that's causing that, not from anyone else. Only we can make ourselves unhappy because Allah has put into orbit the sun and the moon, the stars, the heavens and the earth. He has subjected everything to be of service to us. Why are we not able to use it, utilize it? It's something from ourselves. When we were in paradise, we made our promise to Allah Almighty to be always obedient service to Allah Almighty. We never asked for anything. We were just praising and being grateful to our Lord. And Allah was giving as our gratitude increased. Allah was giving because we were gracious and we were like happy. Now Allah just tests us and Allah said, okay, well, let me see. Let me test them. Let me veil them. Let us veil. We just veil. And that's all Allah was saying to Musa. Said, Musa, take your veils off so you can see me. You want to see me, you got to take your veils off. Allah never sent us here without guidance. Even if no one ever comes to you, we have a conscience that tells us what we're doing right or wrong. We know. We know when we're decadent. You know when you say something to somebody you shouldn't have said. You know when you wrong your own soul. You hide. Shame. Can't face the truth. Like don't nobody see. Shame is the easiest thing to see. Guilt is the easiest thing to see. Your children can pick it up. They say, what's wrong? Oh, nothing. You hide. You didn't do something decadent. You didn't wrong your soul. And it's just a trust. It's a loan. It's not ours to keep. It's not ours to do anything to it that we want to. We have to maintain it. When you go and you get a car and your car has been wrecked or being serviced and they give you a loaner, don't you have to take care of that car? You have to bring it back just like how they gave it. If that's true with a car, what about our souls? We've lost our universal mind, meaning that it thinks and considers everything. It loves everything. You think Allah Almighty hates? Only disrespect and rebellion. What it is that Allah hates that we harm ourselves. You don't hate your children, but you hate what they do to themselves that harm themselves. And that's why you whip their butt. Spare the rod you make to ruin. That is to bring them back to their love, to their respect of self. We have to come back to the real self. The real self is Allah Almighty. That's why when one knows their real self, they know their Lord. They know their Lord. It's a whole nother paradigm of thinking, universal thinking that they have. They don't get hung up in nobody's ideology. Does Allah get hung up in somebody's ideology? They don't get hung up in somebody's shape or form. Because Allah brought everything in existence. And He brought everything in existence with His love. And we're the ones that's judging. We have taken on the mentality of Shaitan, and that's why he didn't bow down to Adam, alayhi salam, because he never recognized the essence in Adam that was Allah Almighty. He judged the fact that he was taken from clay, and he looked different from any other creature. He didn't look like the angels, because they got a different shape and they got a different form. He didn't look like the jinn. They got a different shape and form.